everyone.
Hi.
We're just waiting for Jessica to be able to like compose herself.
Okay.
Together.
I started drinking a little earlier than I usually do. It's been a week. And then I was making faces at myself in the webcam, and I made myself laugh, and now I can't stop, okay? It's normal.
Normal. I'm normal.
Okay. I'm getting it now. Now I feel the pressure. Okay.
Okay. So,
Dude,
Jessica, what are you
pressure.
drinking?
Okay. Shut up. I can't laugh. No jokes. Okay. And scene. Okay. I am drinking rum tonight. I feel like that's what it is.
Just
I've been
straight,
drinking no, rum and Diet Coke. But I feel like I've been drinking a lot of beer lately, and I was like, you know what? I haven't had rum and Coke in a while. And that used to be like my favorite drink. And I feel like I'm too old for rum now.
There's
No.
such thing as being too old for rum.
I don't know. We'll
no.
see how this episode goes, and let's you be the judge.
Maybe it makes you younger. I like this.
I was so giggly.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
What are you drinking tonight? So we can't see.
You can't see, so I'm gonna lie. No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm because I can't think of anything. I'm drinking cherry 7-Up and the rum.
Nice.
I was
Oh,
gonna
that
say,
sounds really
I'm drinking
good.
like Goldschlager, but I would
Oh.
never drink that.
Bleh.
Yeah, I was like, bleh.
No.
And Dawn Marie, your shitty drink that you like ruined our
Oh my
pre-drink
god.
episode.
Okay. So my husband went to the LCBO and he's like, pick something, and I just grabbed this. It's a case of Cottage Spring beverages. This one happens to be blackberry lemon, which I like. I like blackberries. I like lemon, and it's a vodka drink, and it has 0 sugar and 0 calories. Now, I drink vodka drinks all the time. The Smirnoff Light Ice is also 0 calories.
Happening.
I'm pretty sure
All
it has
left.
sugar in it.
Hold on.
What?
On. You all left.
It's
No,
just
no,
you.
like,
It's
and then now
just
you're
you. Because I
Is
see
it-
Dawn fine.
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything Dawn Marie said.
I heard
and
her
then
fine.
It was all robot-y.
I think
Okay,
it's just you on
what
your
is
side.
happening?
Yeah. Are we gonna be
My
able to
internet
record
is
this
fine.
episode? Or
Yeah,
I mean we
no,
got the
it's not
pre-drinks. The
everything.
pre-drinks done, so
I'll just
Everything
repeat
is
it real quick.
fine on my end. Yeah, because I thought I just ruined it. So edit it. I just
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
ruined everything.
okay, do it again.
Just
Anyway,
Your
it's a
shitty drink.
vodka drink by Cottage Springs Beverages, and it's lemon blackberry, which is like one of my favorite kind of flavors. And it's 0 sugar, 0 calories. Now I drink Smirnoff Ice Light, and there's 0 calories, but it has sugar in it. And I'm all like, oh, I should be able to like this. No, this is nasty. This is like the worst thing I've ever tasted. Like my tongue should be set on fire. It is gross. I'm still gonna drink it because I'm not wasting money. But let me tell you, don't drink anything that has no sugar. Just don't do it.
So of course me and Sonia made you chug it during the pre-drinks episode.
You could see my face
we
turning
didn't make
green
her. It was
almost, you guys.
Snade's.
Yeah, it was the game.
It's
Yeah,
Snade's
it was
drink,
Snade's
for sure.
fault.
I'm gonna name it Snade's. That's it.
What
Urine
like
Snade's.
what is bad about it? Like what?
I don't like it has no sugar, so it's not sweet at all. It's tangy, but it doesn't have a flavor. Like it's lemon, but not like you don't taste the blackberry, that's for sure. You taste somewhat lemon, but it's like I don't even know how to describe it. It's sour with no flavor, but it's like
Ugh.
setting my tongue on fire. It's gross.
Sour with no flavor.
There's no sugar. Okay? None. Not a single fucking gram.
Oh,
Done.
that would be nasty. Like, it makes me think of
It's
like
like drinking lemon juice on
0%.
ice.
Ugh.
It makes me
Just
think
straight
of
up
like
lemon juice.
Koolaid when you don't have sugar to add to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just adding the powder and the water.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what this is. Now you know. Now you know what my goals
Now
are, guys.
you know. Now you know.
I'm sure we've all been that poor before.
Yes.
You do what you can.
That's how I knew what you were talking about. I'm like, that's it. That's it right there. That's what it reminds me of.
I've
I do.
never. Oh,
No,
sorry.
go. No, you go.
I was gonna say I haven't been able to afford Kool-Aid, so I always buy like the color sugar already. Like that ends up cheaper than Kool-Aid and sugar when you buy it, like the big, bulky
Yeah.
juice crystals.
Mhm. Yep.
I don't. Even now as a grown up, I do not buy Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Oh
Like
God,
it's,
no.
it's a
Never,
bougie
yeah.
I don't
drink.
think anyone buys Kool-Aid anymore.
Not really. I think their jammers are probably their most sold product.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if
drink
God's
so
gonna
much
give
you
up.
don't taste it anymore.
Yeah, you got
I'm
chug.
drinking. Yeah, I'm hoping to get drunk so it doesn't bother me. Like that's my hopes. Because I'm not wasting it. I'm
My
gonna
hopes
drink
and
it.
dreams.
Yeah. That's what I'm
Drink
praying
it
for.
all.
Okay,
Yeah.
I have a story before we go into our topic and whatnot.
Yeah.
So Chris Tepno has been going on tour every weekend. And for some reason, my mother-in-law, every time he goes away, like messages me if I need anything and then wants to like drop by. And she always brings stuff. So I'm like, cool, like toilet paper, diapers, cool things. But then she always has to like stay. And she came yesterday. And we get housekeepers every 2 weeks, just to basically, they only come for 2 hours just to basically do like the floors and stuff that we don't have time to get to. And
Mhm.
she ended up coming in. She didn't tell me when she was coming, first off, so I didn't know to expect her, and the door was unlocked, so she let herself in. And I look in the video monitor because Lyric isn't out of her room because the cleaners are there. So she's playing in her room. And some older woman is walking in her room. And it took me a minute to be like, who the fuck is that? So already I thought it was a house cleaner like pushing boundaries, you know? Like I was like, I stood up like ready to fight someone. No, it was just my mother-in-law breaking into my house. So that was fine. And then she saw the state of my daughter's room. Mind you, the rest of the house, spotless because I cleaned it for the cleaners and then the cleaners came and cleaned, okay? Fucking spotless. My daughter's room, obviously a mess. She's autistic and likes to smush food and everything. And we do the best we can. So she proceeds to be, I'm going to clean her room. I said, fine. Like, okay, whatever. She was in there for 3 hours. And Lyric was in there with her. First beating her up, but then afterwards, I guess Lyric gave up. Realized she wasn't leaving and just started playing alongside of her. And then she would come out of Lyric's room every once in a while to let me know, wow, I can't believe all of that was in there. She has too much stuff. Mind you, it's all from her. I don't buy shit for Lyric anymore. Like, I don't buy clothes for nothing. And then she pulled out a beanbag chair from her room and said, Lyric is very curious. You should know her. You should know that she's like this. She can open the zipper and let all these beads go everywhere. You should know. Like, I know Lyric. You should know Lyric. And in my head, I'm like, that beanbag chair has been in her room for 2 years. Like, shut the fuck up. And so every once in a while she'd come out and let me know. But then I don't know what happened after she was done cleaning and she came out. She was like, I have family gossip. And I was like, okay, do spill. Criticizing me finally had a payoff. And I found out that like my sister-in-law and stuff who we don't talk to anymore, I guess during one of my pride posts a few years ago, that's when they kind of found out I identified as like pansexual. And they used to talk shit about it because I was like the only gay they know. But now their daughter has come out as gay. And I'm just like, karma's a bitch, I guess. Like, suck my metaphorical giant dick, you two. But yeah, so I got to hear all the details. And by like 8:30, she finally left. So
What time did she show up? I just want to
three.
like.
3.
That's
Showed up
5
at
hours.
3. Yeah. And she was gonna cook or something too. She's like, "Did the kids have dinner?" And I was like, "Yeah, I ordered the McDonald's because the cleaners are here."
Yeah.
I'm not gonna dirty my kitchen. Like, what are you talking about? But I survived. There was so many times I wanted to like say something, and I didn't. So
Good for you.
With all that restraint.
fucking
proud.
growth. Anyways,
Yeah.
I had to get that off my chest because damn. I mean, yeah. I mean, you guys know what she's like. She gave like Lyric like a whole bone or something during Christmas dinner when
I
you guys
wasn't there
were
for
over.
that.
Oh, right, you weren't.
Yeah.
Well, I had to take it
was
away.
like a tomato. I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
it was like a whole tomato.
A whole tomato to like
Cherry tomato. Yeah.
to like a 15-month-old, not even cut, and then she'd like would say things about me.
The beanbag chair.
And she did that in front of like 20 people. Like, come on. It wasn't 20
Yeah.
people. I'm over exaggerating, but you understand the.
It was no, there was like 15 people. Like that's
There was
close
a lot
to
of people there. Okay, what's this week's topic?
Yeah.
Let me see. let me get to it.
This is episode 120. So in 300 episodes, we can have episode 420.
Ooh.
I don't know if we have that many topics, guys.
Well, we'll just have to come up with a new premise by then. We'll just make up our own topics.
Okay. Spin. Something we like. We've done this already. What's the most ridiculous item you've spent money on?
Yeah, I think we have. I can never tell if it's like a topic we've done or just a topic we've discussed during another topic.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm
I
like,
don't know.
know.
I don't know if it matters though, because if we did already talk about it anyway, enough that we remember it, then we probably don't have anything new to add.
This one's stupid. I don't even like this one. Where do you find inspiration?
Fuck inspiration.
All right, last one. Third time's a charm.
It's just fuck you.
Is there a lesson you had to learn the hard way? Safe sex. Like that. Oh man.
Pretty much. Yeah. Yeah. I guess it's hard to say like what's a lesson that I've like
family is not like the whole blood and water, that stupid argument. No, water's better than blood.
Oh yeah, like yeah.
Blood of the covenant is thicker than water from the womb.
Or whatever bullshit, yeah.
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 No, 100%.
Chosen family for sure.
Yeah,
like
I
just
choose my family than the one I was born with.
Given, right? Yeah. Like I just had to like, okay, I'm recording, you whore. Like I just had to like
okay. Fuck you too.
Sorry. I recently stopped talking to my blood family because of their views. And so like it's a really thing because like my used to be son is now my daughter. Like she now goes by Bella. So like and the whole post was like, no, you can't be a woman if you are a man. Like that was the whole thing. And my kids saw it. So like I was like, okay, so we talked about this a few episodes, so go back and listen. And so yeah, like chosen family is so much better. Cause like I So Ontario, like you all know these things, like it's more progressive. So where I live in New Brunswick, it's very like a lot of people, it's like 20 to 50 years behind on like rights
The
and
views, social views,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
supports and things. Yeah. And yeah. And like yet the people who've lived life, and they're old, so like that's another like thing where they don't understand, like are super supportive. Like they're like 80 and they're like super supportive and they're just
Well,
like
they
they
lived through
understand
like
more.
their spouses like going through war and stuff. So like they're just happy to be alive and
Okay,
having
I hate
family.
I hate the idea that like when people like look at older people and they're like, "Oh, but in their generation." It's like, "No. They still grew up with us." Like it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. Like I'm not viewing stuff as from when I was 10. Like I'm
Yeah,
not
you evolved,
I'm
right?
seeing the
Yeah.
world around me and making assessments based on that. It's not like they just like in their era were like, "This is my mentality for the rest of my life." And
No,
there's
like they
also a
grew with
point
it.
yeah, and there's also a point where like some things are always wrong, even if people in society think it's right, like
Mhm.
slavery. Like you can't be like I hate when people are like, "Oh, this thing was always like that was just their mentality back in the day." It's like it doesn't matter. They were still wrong.
Mhm.
Like you're still wrong if you're being transphobic. Like it
Yeah.
doesn't matter if society agrees with you at this point.
No.
You're still wrong.
Yeah.
Fucking
No,
dipshits.
I meant like people that went to war and whatever, they just value their family, so they don't care if they're gay or not. They're just like, yeah, like you're still here, so we love you anyway.
Yeah.
They like I think they're more accepting, and then it's the middle. It's like the Gen
The
X that
silent
are still
generation and the boomers.
yeah.
Like our parents,
Yes.
like that would be
Well,
like
no.
50,
No, my mom was a
60.
boomer. So it would be my brothers. Okay, so it was like between the 70s. Those people were like, like
The
you
people
were
born in the
either
70s and early 80s.
far left or far right. Like there was no middle back then.
Yeah, but like in the
Yeah.
50s, they were like confining women back to the household after letting women work. So like they weren't great either.
No.
You
No,
know, like
they
that's
weren't.
it's like
That's
there's
what I mean.
always
Those are the generations that are like, back in my day, like I want you to go back to my day or bullshit like that.
but the back to their day is
I think
always like the days in like there didn't exist.
Right. But people that were born in the 1940s or whatever, like that was World War II, like era, right? Like, so they probably
Yeah.
are just like, I'm grateful for having family. Like, fuck.
I think you're giving people like brain adaptivity a little too much credit because like
Okay,
if you
whatever. I was just
are
saying.
born or
That's why.
raised, no, I'm saying like there are people who grew up racist and have a really hard time
Oh,
getting
yeah.
out of that. That's what
Well, yeah.
they
Yeah,
like
they
grew up.
have to choose
So
to
like
be deprogrammed.
Mhm.
But
yeah, which
it's
is like
still
really
like
hard. Like once you're programmed, it's really
Yeah.
hard to be deprogrammed. That's why religion they teach it so young, and then once you're older, you have a hard time leaving those beliefs because that's what you grew up
Yeah.
at. Like it's people have a hard time adapting to new information.
Yeah.
It's very few. That's why there's like a cycle of abuse, right? Like you are
Mhm.
you grow up this way and it's just a cycle. Like that's you have to be the
Yeah.
person who breaks it.
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. We're seeing the trends that it is getting less and less in certain areas, although it's starting to spike more in other areas. Like anti-women rhetoric is starting to go up again.
Oh my God, don't get me started on that.
so,
No.
so,
Stop.
but it's like you can't take a racist, say, because they grew up in the South and their family indoctrinated them into that idea, and be like, oh, like as they get older, be like, oh, well, they're just a product of their time. Like you could be like, no, that's a fucking racist. I'm sorry, they don't want to deprogram. Like that's
Yeah.
not like they don't get less
Yeah,
blame
it doesn't make
because
their
they
proof
were
right.
indoctrinated
Yeah.
once they're 60 years old, 70
Yeah.
years old, 80 years
Yeah.
old. Like they had decades, and especially like now in the information era, like people are gonna have less and less excuse,
Mhm.
you know, to not be aware of these things.
Yeah. Anyway, we got sidetracked. So
Yeah,
anyway,
people-
New Brunswick, they're 30 years behind.
Yes,
Yes.
and they're more supportive. Like they don't have access to the same information as this younger generation, my generation, has, and what they learned and grew up in school, where you were learning about transgender people. Like this isn't new. Like we've known this our whole lives. It's just the social media is like so negative about it, and people are just like listening to that. But so these people who haven't had this information, they're just like, oh, cool. Like as long as they're a good person, like that's all that matters. I don't like, and like that's great that they're able to come out that way and be their true self. Like so, this is like my chosen family has proven to be better than my blood family. Like it's
100%.
ridiculous. So
I mean,
that is
I learned
that
that
is a lesson
lesson
I've
too,
had to
so,
learn.
Yeah.
Yeah. I never thought my siblings would be like that. That's what I mean. Like we grew up together, same house, raised the same way. And I never thought this would be a conversation or choice I've ever had to make. And it is. Like I just am so dumbfounded by that. But like I don't miss them. Like I miss I like not that like I miss them, but like I don't regret. Like there's zero regrets of cutting them off. Like
Yeah.
I'm not like, oh, like oh, if my kids weren't that way, it'd be fine. Like no, like that's like my kids come first, and there's never been second guessing. Like it took me
Yeah.
30 seconds to be like, nope, that's it. There was no like going back.
Yeah, like I mean, I cut so much of my family off, just snip, 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 snip. And a lot of it had to do during BLM because a lot of them were posting very racist rhetoric, and I would comment on it, and they would always fight back. My parents was for a slew of reasons. I find I don't miss them either, in the sense that like I know they're not these very good people, so I don't want them in my life. But I do find I'm missing either the people I thought they were, or like I'm missing like my mom, but not the mom I had. You know what I mean? It's like, man,
Yeah.
that'd be cool if I had
A mom.
a
Yeah,
mom, that
yeah.
mom. Like that would be cool. Not my mom though. I don't miss her. But
Just a
like
Yeah.
mom.
yeah, or a
Yeah,
dad,
just a mom. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I get the like not regretting the snip snip, but yeah.
See, with me, I cut my family off before both of you. Like I've cut my family off like years ago, and I don't even talk about them. My wedding was literally just friends, like on my side, and David had his family, but I didn't invite a single member who was blood, not even non-blood. Like I had my mom was engaged to my stepdad and his family I grew up with. But I didn't invite a single one on that side. Not a single one. Like I just cut them all off like years
Like
ago, and
that-
I just go on, Sonia.
That side doesn't even acknowledge your like existence. Like when we
I don't
we
acknowledge
went
them
and
either.
did pool, and yeah, and someone was like, "Aren't you related to her?" I was like, "Not me, but someone it was," and like it was silence, fucking crickets.
Oh my god.
I told you should have called me and been like, "Hey, so I'm with so
I
and so,
know,
so and so,
I
and so and
should've.
so." I'd be like, "Hey, are you related to anyone up here?" And I would have been like, "Not blood, thank God." But let me tell the story about my mom being engaged to this guy here, and this is his family. But yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous. Like, I wish I had known what I knew after my wedding, because like so much of my family would not have been there, and then I could have filled the seats with like better people.
I
But
think my wedding would have been smaller. Like, I mean, it's just like if I cut off even any more people, my wedding would have been even more smaller.
I would have just filled it with strangers. Just been like, you're better than my family.
Homeless people would be like, "You want a hot meal? Okay,
Yeah.
you know what? Just get in here." That's like the best thing. That's what I should have done. Fuck.
A community service at your wedding. Yeah.
Yeah. Can't say I'm
We
not
had
charitable. Fuck that.
160 something. Yeah. We had 160 something people at our wedding. And I talked to Dawn Marie and sometimes a few of the other people. But like all of Kyle's family, they like hate me. So we don't talk to them. And then Kyle's parents, I talk to them. And then my family, just Dawn Marie and my grandma and my one uncle. Like, to be fair, we unfortunately lost a lot of people. But still, like all those people that were invited, I talked to Dawn Marie and Kyle's parents.
See, like Chris's family, at least like when they hated me, especially then they hated me. I was fighting with a lot of them. They still like cared about what it looked like. So they still would come up and like hug me and like say like congratulations, even though they just called me a fucking bitch 3 days before.
Yeah.
So you really can see it in the family pictures. You know the pre pictures where it's just like you and the bridegroom and family, parents, that kind of thing.
Mhm.
And you can see the picture of me and my bridesmaids and stuff, and I'm loosey goosey, and then you just see me with like my in-laws, and I'm just like statuesque, like very awkward. Yeah.
Yeah,
But they
just get
they
it
put it on
done.
for looks. They put it on for looks at the wedding in front of people. When we were in front of people, they were
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, I
It's
understand. Another lesson. Education does not mean intelligence. That's for
Mhm.
sure.
oh, it does
That's another
not.
lesson I learned.
Oh my gosh, yeah. 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 Yeah.
Some
And
of the smartest people I
education
know.
also doesn't mean success.
No, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Spending all that money
Education
does not
doesn't
mean.
mean like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
I'm not saying college is
Like
a
I don't think
waste,
any of us know,
but
it is.
but
I love college.
Like
I feel
neither
like
one of us.
the system of higher education, like having that is not the issue. It's like how it's run, how you have to pay into it, how you have to like subscribe your whole life to it. Like fuck,
they have
originally
to choose at such a young age too. Like that's bullshit. Because like, what if you don't know? You should be able to like go into like a little different things until you feel comfortable with something and be like, hey, that's my passion. Making kids at 17 choose is kind of bullshit because some of them don't know what the fuck they want.
Well, see, that's actually a good lesson that like I learned when I went to university was that meritocracy is a lie. Like when you're younger, you're told like if you just work hard, if you just work hard, like all your dreams will come true. You just have to want it enough. You just have to put the effort in. And then I went to university and I was like, fuck, I'm up against rich kids. So like here come these like unpaid internships and volunteer positions and shit, and I'm like, fuck, I can't waste hours there. I need to get a job. And all these
Yeah.
rich fuckers whose parents are paying their monthly bills get to go and mingle with these people from first year on and spend all that time doing all these other things while I can barely make it to class. And I'm like, so I guess we're not all born the same. I get it now. I get it.
That's a good lesson, a sad lesson, not a good lesson. It's a sad lesson.
Yeah, I don't think I've
Yeah.
ever learned a good lesson. They're all sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what's a happy lesson I learned? Like
happy accidents, like when you put too much French vanilla in your cookies, you're like, oh, like this is actually really good. You can't go wrong with French
Oh
vanilla.
my god, this is great. Like,
Yeah, you're like, woo!
or is it just
so
the
good.
sugar high? I don't know, but it's great.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't know.
Wait,
You don't know.
I mixed cocaine instead of sugar. Woo!
Yeah, that's actually
That's a happy
they're like,
accident.
I keep them side by side in the pantry. Like,
You
so I
should.
accidentally grab.
Stick your cocaine beside your powdered sugar. Like, and see
Yeah,
where it takes you, man.
yeah. That's that's where I'm at in life. I'd be like, hey man, wherever the cocaine takes me. Like,
For the
We're just giving
record,
people ideas.
speaking of my mother-in-law, she once again shamed me for what we eat and was like, like every chemicals are in all the food nowadays. But then when we told her that they used to put cocaine in like food back when she was growing up, she got offended.
I don't know. I get offended. I want to go back to that time. What the hell?
I know. That's what I
No,
said. I was like, I'm so jealous. We get aspartame.
Yeah,
Like, what the fuck?
aspartame. Give me cocaine.
I'm not getting high. Like, that's so fair. Come on.
Damn.
that's the like when people are like, oh, I want to go back to those days. That's the only part of those days I want to go back to is when cocaine was in everything. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, I
Like-
felt so good back then. Everything was so colorful. Like,
Yeah.
That's another lesson that we just learned. Healthier food does not mean better. Okay, like go back to cocaine food.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
and
what
they're
we-
always like, I don't understand why people are so stressed and tired. Well, like, first of all, like the world is
We're not
worse now,
high.
but also you guys had opioids. Like,
Yeah, like, get us high.
Freely.
We'll be happier. We won't be
Yeah.
off the antidepressants if you get us high enough. Like, come on.
You take the uppers in the morning, you take the downers at night. Like that's what you did.
Yeah. Or you just slowly crash until whatever. But
Well, you also slept in separate beds from your husband, which probably meant you
I
slept
do that
better.
now.
I know.
Yeah.
This whole marriage is great.
Studies show
Marriage
women
is
tend to
fantastic.
sleep better not in bed with their husband, but husbands tend to sleep better with their wives.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
No,
so
that's actually
fucked
okay.
up. They're leeches.
So a little insight in my marriage here, guys. I sleep great. I love the whole separate beds. My husband does too because like I snore. He does too. But apparently I kept him up. But he can't fall asleep unless I'm in his arms. So what he makes me do is come downstairs, snuggle him until he falls asleep, and then he's like, then you need to go. Like, because then you'll snore and wake me up. So, but he makes me come downstairs, snuggle him until he's passed out, until I hear him snoring. I can't snore. I can't fall asleep. And then I have to get my ass back upstairs. So whatever. He uses me. But it's cool because then I get my
Yeah.
queen size bed upstairs.
Yeah, like that's the perfect marriage.
It's great. It's fantastic. And he works different shifts, like days and nights, and I see him only half the time. Perfect marriage, let me tell you. These are my successful stories. If anyone wants like to know any more, like message me. I'll give you tips. I promise.
I do think it's really good that like sleeping in separate
lessons.
beds benefits like sleeping in separate beds benefits you, but you know that he still needs that like part to fall asleep, so you're willing to like make that effort to like wait for him to fall asleep to then go upstairs because you know you're benefiting from the situation. I feel like that is what makes a marriage work.
Yeah.
Like
give and take. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
like it's not like obviously we don't like are totally detached or else there would be no point of a marriage. Like we still do dates, we still do a ton of stuff, but it's not like we don't sleep in the same bed. We don't see each other every day. We don't text each other constantly. Like there's no point. I'll see him when I see him. I'll talk to him when I talk to him. And I don't know.
We text every day.
Well, that's super cute.
We do. We text all day. Fucking I'm at work and it's like ding, 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 ding. Like my pocket's like.
Because we're married to each other, guys. I hate to tell you this, but
I know. I'm
I'm gonna
literally
try,
like,
like,
oh, I
read
gotta
it.
send this to group chat. I gotta send it to group chat. I gotta let them know.
I'm having conversations with Dave. I'm like, oh my god, I was telling the girls, and he's like, Sonia and Jessica, and I'll be like, yeah. So I was telling them, and then he'll be like, how are the bitches? And I'm like, they're great. Now listen. And he's like, okay. Like you guys are part of my marriage, and you don't even know it.
Oh, same with me. Like I'll be
Yeah,
like,
okay.
Chris, my phone will be going off, and I'll be like, oh, it's just group chat.
Yeah.
Group
Yeah,
chat.
I always have to I always know it's you guys, right? I'm like, oh, it's group
Ugh.
chat. And then my kids will be talking to me, but I'm reading 50 messages. I'm like, hold on, I need to catch up to group chat.
I feel like 3 people in one chat is the max I can handle. Like any more than that,
It's a
I'm
good
like,
number.
too
Yeah.
much. It's too much.
There's another life lesson that I've learned is that quality over quantity. So like fewer friends is better than a shit ton of acquaintances.
Yeah.
Yes.
'Cause, like I'm good with having you two as just friends, as my best friends, and then talk to
We're
no
just
one. Like,
friends. I thought we were more.
okay, my wives.
Yeah,
But what I'm
you're
saying is, I'd
just
rather have
friends.
2 than have a bunch of people pleasing. I just couldn't care less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's
another
why
lesson.
people want to be your friend. That's why everybody likes Dom Marie. Because she's
It's an exclusive
I don't
club.
want you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, guys, are you not listening to me? I barely sleep with my husband, and you want to be my friend? Like, I don't even tolerate my husband. Like, calm down.
Yeah, you're like, I don't want to be your fucking friend. Leave me alone.
No. I'll say hi to you, but that's as nice as I get. Like, fuck off.
Well, I guess going off that
Go
as
away.
as a lesson would be it's okay to let friendships go.
Yes.
Because I
Let them
feel
all
like
go.
for so long I would be friends with people because I've known them for so long.
No, fuck that shit.
Yeah, and it's like, no, I've
Fuck
only
it.
known you guys since 2018.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you are.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here.
So why have
So
we been doing this for almost 2 years? Or has it been 2 years?
2 years podcasting, yes.
Yeah. See?
We're still
Guys,
going
we tried.
strong.
Yeah.
Hundreds and hundreds of hours of us talking, and I don't even know what about.
And the funny part is we talk
nothing.
before and after these recordings all fucking day, every day. So you guys are just getting a glimpse of our conversations. We talk about the most outrageous stuff, mostly about pooping, on and off.
Always about pooping.
Oh, always.
Oh my gosh, I have something for you guys.
Oh,
We
is it
get
poop?
something? Is it poop?
It is actually.
It's a bowel movement.
Okay. So
I'm
if you're listening, I highly suggest going to YouTube if you want to see it quickly. So you guys know I went and saw Found Footage Fest live. For those that don't know, I watched this show on Tuesdays on Found Footage Fest YouTube called VCR Party Live, done by these guys Nick and Joe. And they do a live show where they go around show old VHS clips. Well, there was this one clip about it's a new age doctor, has a ponytail, those kind of guys. And he was doing this hotel speech about whatever his program was. It really made you have a bowel movement, okay? And one of the testimonials is this guy who took his shit in the tub and then took a picture because it was pretty impressive. And they put that on the big screen. So what the guys did, they thought, we should put these on postcards. Well, apparently they had too many. Not a big seller. Tub shit.
Yeah.
Okay. So they were handing them out for free. So, and I went up to Joe. I said, "Hey, I'm Opinionated Lush." She's like, I know you." I was like, "Yeah, we talk a lot of poop. Do you mind if I just grab a handful of poop?" And he said, "Yeah, that's not a problem. Take more." I didn't. I took just enough. But yeah, so I have postcards of poop for you guys.
Yeah.
So we do talk about
so
poop a lot.
sweet.
I know. I figured you guys would like that. So yeah. So
I'm
I
surprised you recognize. Well, I'm not surprised, but a little surprised.
I'm always thinking of you guys. See, I can't
A
even
little
go.
surprised.
Yeah, I'm like,
As long as my fairy porn addiction didn't come up, right?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna next Christmas. I'm gonna see if they have any VHS for fairy porn. I don't know if fairy porn goes as back as the 90s, you know? Like, I don't. We'll
I
see.
don't know.
I'm sure
We'll
it
see.
does. It has to. It has to.
Maybe I'll say
Like, it would
fantasy
make
porn,
sense.
like because that will
Fantasy,
open it
fae.
up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Paranormal.
yeah,
Whatever. Yeah.
yeah. Make it a little, yeah. We'll see. We'll see. If you want to see the Christmas VCR party live present, I Get the Girls every year. Follow us on social media so you can get up to date with our 16-hour live stream we have every December.
Yeah,
Figured I'd just
it's
plug
on
that in here
YouTube.
while I'm on the topic. But yes, poop.
Poop.
Lesson.
One
I
day we'll
never
have
realized.
a professional.
Yeah, well, we need to find one that will be on the podcast.
Yeah.
But lesson.
Yeah.
How important poop is.
Oh my god, it's so important.
Like, it's such
Yeah,
a warning
it's
sign for
so
things.
important.
Yeah.
Poor Sonia had to learn the hard way. That's a lesson she had to learn the hard way, is how
yeah,
important
and like
poop
the
was.
nerves near your bowels.
Yeah.
I like it. I think I'm delayed because, like, I
Yeah,
tried to
I
like
think
catch
you
up
are
on
too.
conversation,
There
and
for a
you
second,
guys
I
are
was like,
because there
I'm
was a
like,
couple
wait, you
times
guys
I
are
like
the next.
yeah. Yeah.
her
There's a
brain was
delay.
skipping for a second. I was like, oh
Yeah,
wait.
see, like, I just proved it. Yeah. Yeah, and then you guys are talking, and I'm trying to talk to you, and then you've already answered what I was trying to talk about. You moved on to
Well,
another topic.
we can like cut. Do you want to just like cut this and we can just like start working towards an outro and then just cut it like 10 minutes shorter?
We got 20 minutes left.
Yeah, but by the time we
Sure.
like and well, I'm
I
just saying, like,
know.
if it's that bad of a delay, we can just have a shorter episode that week.
No, I'm saying Sonia's brain skipped, okay? Like, that's my thing. She got delayed, her brain skipping, and she's just making an excuse.
Yeah, we can't tell. We don't have video.
Exactly. I'm saying she's skipping her brain.
I'm
It's
not
just
skipping my brain. I'm trying to like
Yeah,
engage in
she's so
conversation,
delayed.
but you guys are like,
I'm not skipping my
Okay.
brain.
oh my
Okay,
gosh.
we'll just have a shorter episode this week. No one's gonna care. We barely. What was the
Fine.
topic anyway? Lessons. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm cutting.
Yeah, lesson is Elon Musk internet is shit. Okay, don't. That's the lesson. Oh, it's
We're
exciting.
having
Oh my
technical
God, I just wanna talk
difficulties.
to you guys.
This is gonna be a shorter episode, so share it with your friends
Oh
if they're
my
unsure
gosh.
about us. Sorry, I just hear
Oh,
you laugh just a
thank you,
little bit
Stephanie
late because
Hurst.
of the delay. Yes, Stephanie, we love you.
Oh my god.
Oh my
I
God.
finished my nasty drink, you guys.
Good for you, Dawn.
Congratulations.
It was bad.
Are you drunk enough to like it yet?
I was trying it near the end. I was fine.
Yeah, but
She's
now
like,
that we
"Fuck
have to
these
go because
bitches."
I'm not really here.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, we gotta go.
Make sure to check out our Patreon. We just finished 100 episodes of our pre-drinks special, which is what we do before we record the episodes. So if you sign up at the $5 and up tier, you'll have access to 100 episodes of those. That's like awesome, along with other shit, of course. And if that's not for you, well, fuck you. I'm kidding, of course. Just
Fuck
share with your
you.
friends.
No, fuck you.
Follow us on social medias. Do all the things. Click all the buttons. Comment. If you have a topic you'd like us to talk about, let us know because we're totally open to audience suggestions. Other than that, well, we hope Elon Musk figures out where the smart people are and pays them enough to fix the problem.
Or fucks a cactus.
Well, hopefully next week our technology situation will be better. But if not, that's on brand. So we'll see you all next time. Bye.
Bye.